Oh, we'll have an issue with Belichick continuing to dodge questions about the benching of Malcolm Butler.
Issue, no, because I think Belichick's right on brand. I thought Dan Shaughnessy did an excellent job of questioning him, and particularly the last question where he's saying, no, Bill, you think this is an issue in the past. I think this is an issue that can affect the team in 2018. And I think Bill may be underestimating that there may be from 3 to 12 players left from that team that still want an explanation on Malcolm Butler and may hear Bill Belichick differently when he now preaches everything is for the team. I would make no decision that would impede the team from winning. Winning's everything. So I thought Shaughnessy did a great job with the questions. I'm not surprised Bill Belichick dodged. He's on brand. He doesn't answer questions he doesn't like.
Well, to us, we think Belichick's smart, right? He's smart. Yeah. He's a good coach.
He's a good coach.
Okay, so he knows Gronk doesn't show up to camp, trains right next door, Brady doesn't show up to camp, Danny Amendola takes a shot at him. Belichick's aware of that. I have a problem if Belichick's never talked to Brady about it. Me, I don't care. I mean, I ask questions, you guys don't want to answer them. I don't care. I get that. But I do think you have to sit down with Tom and give him 5 minutes because I believe all religions need a face. It's because I believe all religions need a face. Scientology's got Tom Cruise, okay? It doesn't matter what religion, Asian religion, Middle Eastern, America, you need a face. Tom's the face of Belichick's religion. My way, do your job. That sells because Tom is the face. Tim Duncan was the face of Popovich. Popovich, get over yourself. Well, Tim Duncan's the best player. He's selling the religion. Duncan's gone. What's happened to the Spurs locker room? Brady's no longer absolutely devoted to Belichick. Amendola, Gronk take shots. Bill better address this. Every coach needs a star to sell his message. Bill's message isn't very good without Tom. Pay you less than the market. Cut you at any time. Players don't matter, system does. That works because Brady sells it to the players, and he's the best player in the league. You have Brian Hoyer selling that message, you're 4-12. I mean, to me, he better address it with Tom.
A team, in my opinion.
I don't have an issue with him not addressing it publicly with the media. As a former player, I have a huge issue with it. And not just Tom Brady. Because I truly believe, even if he were to sit down and say, hey, Tom, come in my office, and he expresses what took place, it's not going to change Tom's approach now. It's too late. It's too late. You ruined something that we could have potentially done because of your ego or whatever you wanted to do. But I think moving forward, anytime you have something as a player that's conduct detrimental to the team, you can't move forward until the coach has that player address the team. You have to make the decision to address the team. And then we can move. Otherwise, everyone is going to be questioned for something you did. And that's what the New England Patriots players are going to have to deal with. They're going to be questioned because they don't have an answer for something that Bill Belichick did, and he has yet to give them an explanation. But if he were to give an explanation, it's done. The fact that he chooses not to, it will linger into this season. Regardless of how it impacts them, it'll linger into the season.
Totally agree.
I don't think it'll linger into the season. I think it just simply, when football kicks off, right now we're not playing football. So there's a lot of things we can sit back and speculate. When the football starts playing, this conversation won't happen. I think it'll be null and void. They go out there, they play football like they need to play, and nobody's going to bring up what happened last year. That's just my perspective on it. I do believe that a team should understand conduct, no doubt about it. And I believe that it's hard to say. I don't know if the players have sat down with the coach. I don't know who coach has talked to. I don't know if he said, let's keep this in-house. I don't know if he said, keep it off social media, because I've been in locker rooms where coach asked, listen, let's keep this in-house before.
That's an interesting perspective. So, Rashad, if you were on the Patriots and just for 1 year, and that was your chance to win a Super Bowl, and Malcolm Butler didn't play, you would just let it go if you were coming back the next year? Like, damn, we potentially lost the Super Bowl.
I'm asking. I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask him first because he's my teammate. I'm going to ask him, like, wait, why ain't you playing? What happened? What's up? Talk to me. Talk to me, brother.
You're not going to ask Bill. You're not going to have that question.
What is he going to tell me? What is he going to tell me? Is he going to be like, I don't know? Well, if he don't know, I'm going to say, hey, brother, let's go talk to coach. Let's figure this out. What's going on? That's how I'm going to address it.
And if you get no answer from Belichick, you just move on.
Then I have an issue.
That's our point.
Exactly. That's the point.
And that's what we're saying. All the players have done this, is what we're saying, or we're speculating.
Yeah, but no, they have. I mean,
Gronk didn't go to
publicly.
camp, yeah.
I mean, everything. But here's the issue: if this were Tom Brady, and he was keeping his decision to do whatever that we didn't agree with, and we wondered why, and he was getting questioned, and he never said anything, I guarantee Bill Belichick would be, Tom, I need to know. I have to know. If nobody else, I have to know. And so when you are held to that, I'm going to hold you to that. Bill Belichick, the rule of thumb, we are family.
Right.
So you express how you feel to me, and I express how I feel to you. I may not agree,
Right.
But you got to at least keep that open line of communication.
Money is respect to athletes. Because, I mean, a lot of you guys, you're not struggling with your mortgage. You're not struggling with your mortgage. Money's respect. Tom has never been the highest paid guy in the last 10 years. So he has given Bill Belichick money's respect. Bill swallowed that for the team.
Brady has swallowed.
Brady has swallowed that for a decade. Kirk Cousins makes significantly more. Brady doesn't say a word. Swallow it for the team. You can't give me a reason. So the two-way street.
One ask.
I'm asking one question, Bill. Listen, man, I was slow on this. You were right on this. I wasn't. Odell's outsized personality has often overshadowed his immense talents, but now a former Giant, Antro Roll, says OBJ has matured and can be one of the most dominant leaders the team has ever had. Whitlock, you agree?
No, I don't think that Odell Beckham Jr. under any circumstances could be a great leader. Wow. But we have one of his former teammates here, so I'm just going to shut up.
I mean, you said under any circumstance.
Wow.
Great leader.
You think he has leadership qualities?
Absolutely, hands down. I mean, we all can agree to. Listen, so one, I've had the privilege of playing with this guy since he's entered into the NFL. I remember the first 4 games, he was injured. I remember him coming up to me and saying, Rashad, teach me a couple things, how to take care of my body. We're showing him a couple warm-ups, introducing him to MAT, acupuncture, different things. I watched him then transform and kill the game, turn into an overnight celebrity. I watched his work ethic skyrocket, the way he eats, the way he trains, all the tangibles that makes him successful. I've also watched the camera fall in love with him as well. And I think a lot of times we don't want to bring up the conversation of how hard he works when the camera's not around. All right? He does. I'm attested to that. I see that. Everybody, if he talks, people are going to listen. His tangibles are there. No question, hands down. The question is, does he want to be a great leader? That should be the question, not is he capable.
Well, that's part of being a great leader. He may not want to be.
Well, are we talking about tangibles to be, or are we talking about does he want to?
Do you think he wants to be a leader?
Yes.
Well, here's what's funny. Here's who are considered great leaders in New York. Eli and Jeter. And they weren't big personalities. Here is who is considered great talents in New York. A-Rod and OBJ. I think there's a big gap between talent and leadership. First of all, very few 20-year-olds are great leaders. I mean, we make the president be, 42? You can't run for president because we don't think you have it in you to lead a country. I think a locker room maybe has, when I covered the Tampa Bay Bucks, Tony Dungy, Sam Weish, we had about 4 guys. Hardy Nickerson. Do you remember Hardy Nickerson? Mm-hmm. Leader. Middle linebacker. Trent Dilfer, leader. Most guys were just talented. It's very possible, and I don't blame, this is no shame in this. OBJ's a remarkable talent. I didn't want to be a leader. I don't need all my guys to be leaders. I would like Russell Wilson and Matt Ryan to lead, but if a player doesn't want to lead at 26, I'm good. Don't be a distraction, but you don't have to be a leader.
Look, I think he's capable of being a leader, but it's not going to come the way we all typically see great leaders, vocally and leading by example. I think his leadership has to be in doing, because when you look at what he has done, a lot of receivers get labeled as divas, and sometimes unrightly so. Yeah. But when I look at Odell Beckham, the things that he has done on his team or to his team has not been leadership material because he's hurt the team. I'm not talking about being upset with not getting the ball. That's passion. That's all. But the celebrating, the penalties, all those different things, that's hurting. Leaders don't do those types of things. So I think.
Party.
But I think no, I can't throw that in there because that was on his own time. That was on his own time. It just so happened he didn't perform well after he did that. My point is, he has to lead now by example. Nothing you say really carries any weight because I've seen too much. Now I have to see something different, and then the voice comes afterwards.